welcome back everyone. We're still within the first week of the war, and things have taken a turn for the worse. Right now I'm telling Task Force, Colonial Landing Force 1 and 2 to report back to the core worlds. A very dangerous situation has befell us. All the northern colonies, most of them, that were taken from the former Beskura independent worlds, they're all revolting. Every last one of them. So let's check and see how many colonies we have right now. 30 colonies. That may be cut by half. First one to fall was Burakan. Population of 5 billion some odd Beskura. We just lost another colony. Midway has been has fallen, and actually has been taken control by the what are these guys called? Oligarchy of the Kaedin. They've taken it under their administrative control for the time being. This is severely going to affect our output, and it's just probably the worst thing that could happen to us right now. This is not going to be easy. So right now all I can do is just try the best I can to reroute forces and start taking back systems one by one. Now this will mark another change in politics for the Colonial Confederation. As I've written about earlier in the updates on the forum, there go another, just all of them, every single one. Look at that stack. That's just absolutely insane. Man. That's in the Umwa system too. That's just see him just disappearing. This is very bad. Very challenging situation we're in right now. We had to reconquer all of these. And as I said, as I was talking about before, sorry I got distracted, politics are going to shift now in the Colonial Confederation. Those powers that I mentioned before and the writings that were more extreme as far as relations to or with other alien races, they're now going to get a pretty good hold on politics, and we'll see some definite uncharacteristic type of action taken against these colonies, these former colonies, and you'll see what I mean when it happens. This also marks the beginning of a more authoritarian shift in politics, as you saw, we lost quite a bit of territory, and also a lot of these planets also had human populations that are now being exterminated by the Beskura. So imagine that this is our Pearl Harbor, so to speak. In a way. We're gonna go to improve that mission. So now I'm tasked with retaking these colonies with the 2 landing forces, which were going to be used in offensive engagements in Beskura space, and now I'm going to move them over here and try to defend with the task forces as best as possible this little region of space. Since we lost most of our other colonies, I think the only thing we have to really worry about is these 2 that still remain underneath our control, and the core worlds, what I want to call the core worlds. Now, I wish we didn't lose control of these planets to the Kaodin, because now it's going to be very hard to get them back. Either we'll work this out diplomatically, or by other means. And, this is going to get interesting. So for the time being, we're just going to watch Fury move on to retake the first planet. Alright, we got phylogene spice discovered. New source of phylogene spice, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter, everything's going to hell, we don't care. Where are you? We need forward outposts, so sure, why not? Decline. 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 We're pissed off at them now. Regional capital, the Vandars. You know what? I agree with that. That's good. Good investment. Let's see where the rest of our task forces are. Our sword. Where's shield? Looks like they're getting fueled up. Let's move them to the Umwat system. Pretty sure they can make it, yeah. 2, 1, 3 is there. Got 0 troops. We'll go ahead and move to that former moon. And see, we have a human population there as well. 68 million against 87 million. I need to rethink my settlement policy here, because those Baskira are going to cause a lot of trouble. I seem to remember Venus being colonized. Where is Sol? There's Sol. Get all stuttery here. Space traffic. Traffic in space. Sorry. We don't have any. These guys are okay. The Gizurans, they're fine. Don't have to worry about them. Although I'm sure they're going to have a tough time as well because of these changes. There's an easier way to do this. I know there is. Eden Earth. Let's go by. Who's pissed off? Eden Earth. Thorak, your does. You. Resettle. I don't think they're causing much trouble. Still trying to simulate all those. Man. Okay. We'll watch this for the time being, or as we go along. My idea is that we're going to enslave the populace of Baskura planets that we retake. It is clear from their actions that they're not able to assimilate into human culture. and therefore a direct threat to the Colonial Confederation's sovereignty. Therefore, they will be removed from society in the most humane way possible, quote unquote. Oh, we don't want that right now. Ship scanning. New ship scanning components. Awesome. Enhanced scanners. Definitely want to start researching into human colonization of inhospitable lands, I guess you could say. Planets. So here's our first Reconquista, I guess you could call it, of our space that they've taken away from us. So Fury is going to attack Buraskan with over 1 million troops. There's 69 some odd divisions. That's going to be interesting how we deal with that. If we suffer many more setbacks, we may have a change in government. Government type, that is. I need more troops. I need a hell of a lot more troops than what we have right now. Check out the wild wayfarer there. Almost 1 million. But they shouldn't last much longer. We need a spaceport. Defensive base there. Build away. Let's reach south there. End the war? No way. We're just getting started. Well, if they're going to take some of ours, we're going to go ahead and try to contain them as well. I'm not very happy about them taking our colonies. Okay, looks like the Kaden have declared a ceasefire with the Baskura. That's treacherous. We're gonna need more troops. We may have to turn on automatic building of those divisions. Or not automatic, I mean manual. Okay, one of our scouting missions. Let's see what we got here. We have carrier, looks like a carrier task force. Troop transports, escorts, destroyers. Okay, so we got a pretty good chunk of the fleet here, it looks like, at Costas Minor. They don't seem to be moving to attack, so make that what you will. Panama 3 class. And in case you forgot, I don't know if I mentioned it, the reason why these don't have names is they're actually named after classes, kind of like during World War II, and a zero was called a zero because, I mean, that's just how they classified them. It's like, you know, just normal classifications for military vessels, etc., etc. We did the same thing for Soviet jets during Cold War. It's Frogfoot, Foxbat, stuff like that. Yes, we do. Okay, we have taken back Buraskan. So, what we're going to do here is enslave. And we'll see how they like that. We should make up a new name for this. Colonial. Okay, so the planet's been renamed from Vaskura, or whatever it was called, to Colonial Penal Colony Hornet. So the entire planet is now a penal colony. Let's see if we can build a large spaceport there. Seem to remember having to build some sort of penal colony, something or another. I don't remember. I'm sure it'll happen eventually, and we will be screwed for it. We'll lose another colony or something ridiculous like that. Okay. Go ahead and get yourselves some fuel. I think the Quaminos are pretty much all over the center. If we have a good, or well, if we have a change of government, it may not be as difficult to move south. That's what a shield. Sword, I need you to... Of course they have. That's exactly what I was worried about. This may take a while. We may have to get a whole new complement of soldiers or divisions here. That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna lead those divisions on the planet. Let's move to Hako, I think would be the best place to go. Switch to the Hako system. Decline. Spaceport. Where's that at? So once we get our task forces over here to Salitus Minor, whatever, the star, we're gonna go ahead and try to destroy what fleet we have here and take out the planet. And I'm going to go ahead and authorize the production of another 2 task forces. They're just going to be smaller in size, roughly half, and they will be interior lines, so they'll be headed, once complete, they'll be headed up with the task of retaking the northern colonies. Got a whole bunch of new destroyers being built. Where's armor? I guess they're just patrolling out there. That's cool. Regardless, let's go ahead. And I don't really need destroyers per se for this one, so I'm going to go ahead and create 4 by 2 4 by 2 by 1, and then so let's think this out. 8, 4, 2, and 8. Oh my, we're running into a budget problem. This could be very bad. I don't have the money to produce those right now. We'll finish up with these and go about it a different way. But that's where I'm going to end this episode, so stay tuned.